They bought the airplane with this problem. The outside switches that can turn on the battery did not work. And you need to turn on the batteries, the battery power, in order to activate the hydraulic pump in order to close the cabin door. It can open manually, but it has to close hydraulically. According to the mechanic that worked on it before, this problem has been going on for quite some time. So the pilots went for about a year climbing out of the baggage compartment in order to lock the door. So now that the door is open, what the pilots would have to do is come all the way back to the back of the airplane, come all the way to the aft compartment, the equipment bay, and climb up into this equipment bay. And access this ladder. They removed the ladder, they set it up at the baggage compartment, and then they go back around to the front of the airplane, climb up into the entrance, and turn the ground power on from the inside. Then shut the door from the inside. Like so. And then they make the long trek through the cabin, through the seats, through the little kitchenette area, through the walk-in bathroom, into this aft door, which lets you go into a fully stand-up baggage area. And then they'd open this baggage door right here, and they crawl out the baggage door onto the ladder, climb up on the ladder, shut the baggage door, lock it, and then climb back up into this equipment bay and stow the ladder back into the place where it goes. And then they would close and lock up the equipment bay, and that was the way the pilots got in or got out of the airplane whenever the airplane had to sit on the ramp. Well, my boss at the time decided to send me to the location where the Gulfstream was being kept. Alone in the hangar with the big jet, in about 30 minutes, I found the problem. You see, a diode had shorted and was allowing current from the hot bus to pass to the bus bar that activates the door unsafe lockout relay. This relay is normally activated by the pilots when the door is closed and they're ready to taxi. The relay normally is activated by the switch on this overhead control panel. So as long as the aircraft had power on the hot bus, either with the hooking up of the ground power unit or hooking up the batteries, the external power switches were automatically cut out of the system. $50 later for a diode, I changed the diode out, and it's worked fine ever since.